Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you've got your Irish hat and your green shirt on today to join me for the first Fireside Chat for Southern States Insurance, March 17th, 2020. I'm taking a page out of FDR's book when he hosted fireside radio chats during the Great Depression and World War II as a way to calm folks down, help them get through the different crises that were happening at the time. Obviously, we're in a bit of a worldwide crisis right now with the coronavirus pandemic, but we are very, very fortunate in our company to be able to remain open for business the entire time, to pay our employees, and to be able to serve our clients through the whole process. I am currently at home as part of the self-quarantine for the folks that got back from the trip in Mexico last weekend. At the request of our employees in Alpharetta, we totally understand, and we are staying home for a week to work from home, and fully intend to be back in the office next week, of course, depending on what's going on in the world. But I wanted to use these fireside chats as a way to, a couple of times a week, just update everybody in the company. Beyond just sending out an email, I really wanted to have some FaceTime with you and something that's on your own time that you can watch on your own time and not have to have a scheduled meeting to do. So I hope this is helpful for you. I want to cover 2 or 3 different points today. We're going to talk about a measure that we're going to be taking effective today to reduce exposure for employees and clients to the virus. Also going to be talking about how things are going with rolling out the ability to work remotely, and also just some things that you can do for yourself and your family to reduce exposure and stay healthy during this time. So let's talk about the first thing. The first thing that we're going to do this afternoon, effective this afternoon, is to start locking the office doors to the branch office buildings. As I said, we are going to remain open as a company, no matter whether people are working in the office or working remotely or a combination thereof. But we feel like, and a lot of other businesses are starting to do this, and this is recommended, to be able to still serve our clients, but do it in a manner that's either over the phone or via computer, whether you're in the office or remotely doing that. We just feel like this is going to give the folks that are in the office a much greater sense of health and safety by limiting people coming from outside into the office who may otherwise be carrying the virus. We also want to protect our clients. We have a lot of clients that I know are worried about this, and I know that there's plenty of them that fall into higher risk categories, and we certainly don't want to risk their exposure should one of us be carrying it and possibly not even know. So effective today, we'll be locking the branch office doors. You're still going to be coming into the office. It'll just be more of a bubble, more of a safety bubble kind of for you. So your managers, your branch managers will be talking to you about the details. We've had a meeting with them today, and they'll be disseminating that information to you. The next thing I want to talk about is how things are going rolling out the ability to work remotely. It's actually going very well. We're hopeful we may have found a way to streamline it even further. We're working on that, but so far things are going very, very smoothly. The people who have requested are being prioritized in those different phases that I outlined in the email that I sent last week and subsequently followed up on this week. So if you have any questions, certainly send them to Stephanie. Please do realize, however, she is working very, very hard to get everybody set up. It is a very time-consuming process, but I appreciate everyone's help. If you are planning to make a request, if you haven't already, to work remotely, please be sure to include your proposed start date so that Stephanie can help prioritize the people who are being set up. And lastly, I just wanted to talk about things that you can do. You've seen this, I'm sure, on the news and read about it in different articles, but the two things that seem to make the biggest difference in reducing the spread of this virus are social distancing, which is keeping a safe distance from others, not being in large crowds, which now is being recommended even at the national government level to reduce that number even further. I think it's down to 10. And I think in all of our offices, between the people who are already working remotely and the people who are still in the office, we're in that safe zone, and especially being able to lock the doors and prevent other people from coming into that environment, we're going to be put in a much better situation where we kind of know that we have a safer and healthier environment that's constricted. So social distancing would be the first thing. Washing your hands. I mean, I know it sounds like a no-brainer, but please, please, please wash your hands. Sing happy birthday or the ABCs twice. Use soap, warm water. 20 to 30 seconds, I think, is what's recommended. I've been on my kids like nothing else this week, making sure that they're doing that. Finally, I just wanted to let you know that we're here to ensure the smoothest transition to what is obviously an unprecedented situation in our country, but the smoothest transition for you as an employee, and also to give you some tips and ways to make that a smoother transition for our clients. We'll be doing these fireside chats every couple of days or so, just to kind of update you and make you feel more comfortable and let you know that we have not forgotten about you. We recognize that people are now spreading out a little bit more, whether it's inside the office or working remotely. So I want to have a way that we can connect back with you and remind you we're still at work and we're all still a team, and we are going to get through this together. Folks, have a great St. Patrick's Day and a great rest of the week. God bless you. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care.